What's up, everybody? This is your boy Marlon. We are back at it again with another edition of the show. So if this is your first time tuning in, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. Turn on that post notification bell so you never miss out on the daily updates that we have in the land of PlayStation and Xbox. Man, we got to talk about this new PS5 State of Play because it's trending right now. And there were some things, there were some games that is supposed to be featured in the State of Play that is coming out more and more now that we need to talk about. Stuff that I talked about 2 streams ago. And so we need to touch upon those things because Nintendo is having their direct tomorrow. And interestingly enough, last year, I believe last September, on the 13th, Sony announced, or they had the State of Play on the 13th of last year. So don't know if they're going to make that announcement today. I mean, today would be the day for them to make the announcement for the State of Play, considering, you know, what we're going to be talking about with Spiderman 2 and the preview event that's going on. Also new gameplay, possibly a trailer and stuff like that, especially in this State of Play. So it's like a hybrid of the 2 topics there that we're going to be mixing. Sales for the Series X is up 76%. Congratulations to Microsoft and the Xbox team and Bethesda, obviously. Also, finally, obviously, I was so sick and tired of hearing that mods, or modders, I should say, are putting the DLSS mod behind a paywall. Really? Well, Bethesda just came out with a massive update information regarding Starfield with DLSS support, content, bug fixes, performance fixes for series consoles, especially the Series X. There's even talks about getting that 60 FPS on Series X, which I think that's definitely much needed because, man, that 30 FPS is just a no-go at all. No go. And I've said it before, but obviously nobody listens to me when I said that the Series X is more than capable of running this game at 60 FPS, but hey, nah, we wait on Digital Foundry, or we waiting on Bethesda to actually come out and you know, and say it. And the crazy part is with the game, it's more of a CPU bound type of game and not GPU bound. So it relies on the CPU and less on the GPU. And also when you do go into buildings and stuff, like you go inside, your FPS boosts up so high versus being out in the open because it has to render all those assets and stuff like that. And so I'm like, hey, most people, they're okay with 40 FPS, 45 FPS, stuff like that. That's playable, right? So there's that, right? And obviously when you're inside, then the frame rate actually goes up even higher than that, maybe 70, 80, depending on what's going on. So yeah, that is very interesting, right? So we're going to talk about Starfield, and also we need to touch up on Horizon Forbidden West Complete Edition. That's what I'm saying. So much stuff on the table right now pertaining to this State of Play. So Sony, yeah, I know you just dropped the update for the PlayStation 5, and they made that announcement this morning, which if you haven't checked out our live tour of the latest PS5 update, which adds roughly around 20 plus you know, features and stuff across PS5, PlayStation app, and obviously on your phones as well. You know, different features and capabilities there. Soundbar with Dolby Atmos, turning off the sound of your PS5, things of that nature. Go check out that update. Appreciate you guys. Make sure y'all hit that like button for me. Get them likes up. And yeah, let's get right into it, man, because we got some stuff that we need to talk about pertaining to this State of Play. Because I don't know if you guys heard about this, but PlayStation Germany, I believe they put out a tweet, and I guess they accidentally took the tweet down because, well, they were talking about Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which I did cover this, and people are like bringing that back up again, right? Obviously, we talked about Rise of the Ronin, Stellar Blade. So Stellar Blade, Obviously, that got updated on the PlayStation Store or on PlayStation.com for physical release. And so there's so much stuff on the table right now that leads towards a state of play. Like you gotta promote Stellar Blade. You just have to promote Stellar Blade and give us a release date, give us a final trailer or something like that. But let me put all that in a timestamp for you guys, because yeah, everybody is talking about the state of play right now. So we got to talk about it. And maybe, I don't know, maybe Sony might make the announcement today or something like that. I mean, we're still, it's 1:24 Central Time and 2:24 Eastern Time. So I mean, it's never too late, right? I mean, I've seen Sony make last minute announcements. I mean, even later down in the evening. So I don't know what's going on, but let's go ahead and let's talk about it. And then Spider-Man 2, man, oh man, oh man, oh man. I wish I was able to go out to LA and check that joint out. But we're going to talk about that as well right here on the channel. Hit the like button for me, share the stream, subscribe, all that. All right, so let's talk about the state of play, okay? So Nintendo just dropped the announcement of their Nintendo Direct, and the crazy part about that is that, well, everybody was like, okay, yeah, this week is stacked, right? Nintendo is gonna, because obviously a lot of the Direct rumors are normally true when it comes to announcements and things of that nature, and obviously it was right. So we got a Nintendo Direct for tomorrow. So a lot of people are like, okay, Sony. Honestly, I thought I was going to wake up this morning to an announcement for a state of play. And then I'm like, okay, so what's going on? So Sony haven't made the announcement yet for the actual state of play. Is it, is it going to happen today? Are you going to announce it today, or you're going to announce it tomorrow? And it will be a Friday thing. Normally, typically it'd be Thursdays, but there's that. Okay, so the reason why I'm talking about the state of play, because now I did cover this before, but now we're getting another report. This is what, September 13th, right? So a report is coming out that Horizon Forbidden West is the next PC release. Okay, it's the next line of PC games to be coming to PC. All right, and that's what I'm saying. State of play. State of play, right? I mean, I typically do believe that, Forbidden West is going to be on PC, especially this complete edition. So apparently this is in the works and things of that nature. So I wanted to dig into this here because there's a full article up on this. I did cover this in the last state of play show that we had, but I wanted to kind of go over this because now it's popping up again from a reliable source. Okay, so after appearing briefly on the ratings board this week, so that's when I did cover it in my last state of play stream, where I was like, okay, there's a rumor that was going around saying that the state of play is going to be happening this week. Now, Shinobi out on Twitter, he's a very credible person as well. So he did touch up on it that, we could be getting a state of play this week and whatnot. But I did cover the situation that was going on with Stellar Blade being updated on the PlayStation website for a physical release. Helldivers 2, still need to know what's going on with that. And obviously this pops up as well, right? Which is the Horizon Forbidden West Complete Edition. So let's go ahead and let's read into this article. So as you guys can see right here, it says that report Horizon Forbidden West Complete Edition PC release is in the works. After appearing briefly on a ratings board this week, a new report suggests that Horizon Forbidden West Complete Edition will be Sony's next game to come to PC. Says, what do we know about Horizon Forbidden West Complete Edition? It says this week, Singapore's rating board, IMDA, briefly listed the game called Horizon Forbidden West Complete Edition as coming to PC. According to the classification, the collection is obviously compilation of, the original adventure game, Horizon Forbidden West, and Forbidden West Burning Shores. Okay, now basically the listing has been deleted, but didn't mention any platforms that the new edition of the game is set to be arriving on. However, noted insider Bill Ben Kun reported that obviously, it will be the next Sony exclusive to arrive on PC. In his report, Insider says that the game will be released on PC, on Steam, and the Epic Store, the two platforms where Sony games have gone in the past. No release information was mentioned in the report, although it does say that obviously it will arrive within a month. So again. Now, if this obviously it got rated, so it's happening, right? So this complete edition of Horizon Forbidden West is happening. All right. State of play. This really bleeds into a state of play, unless Sony is like, no, because you never know with Sony. You never freaking know with Sony. They might not do a state of play. That's the crazy part, man. We might not get anything else this year, honestly, and that would really be horrible. If we don't get anything else, we don't get no updates on Stellar Blade, even though it's updated on the PlayStation website for a physical release. We get nothing on Helldivers 2. That would suck really bad. So nothing on Stellar Blade, nothing on Helldivers 2. Obviously, this Horizon Complete Edition, nothing on that. Nothing on Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, even though we can wait on that one because, you know, that's like next year or whatever. And apparently even with the success of Final Fantasy 16, Square Enix lost $2 billion. That's crazy, man. I don't know what's freaking going on right now. Gaming is just, I don't know. I really don't know what to say. But we could very well not get anything today, you know, or tomorrow or next week or whenever the case may be. We could go through the rest of this year with just Spider-Man 2. Now, my question to you guys is, if Helldivers 2 don't come out this year, if we don't get no updates on Stellar Blade and nothing on this PC release of Horizon, is Spider-Man 2 enough? Are you guys okay with Spider-Man 2? I mean, I did read something. This was like probably about 2 weeks ago, basically stating that Spider-Man 2 could be it for this year. Like no other releases for the year from Sony. And, you know, obviously Sony has a goal to get like 25 more million PS5s, right, by March of next year, if I'm not mistaken. And that puts a lot of pressure on Spider-Man 2 to deliver, right, to help carry them into March of next year. So I don't freaking know. You guys are being quiet right now. I don't freaking know. I think Spider-Man 2 is enough. I mean, it's a big release. So I'm expecting that to do at least 10 million, at least 15 million, at least, because it's Spider-Man 2 or more. But I feel like Sony is probably looking back at it like, maybe we don't, you know what? Who knows? Maybe they don't have enough. Maybe they don't have enough to do a state of play. You ever thought about that? Maybe they don't have enough stuff to show. I don't know. I really don't know. Now, obviously, PSVR 2, people are still waiting on more stuff for PSVR 2. Obviously, those updates on those titles, but I just don't know. You never know with Sony, man. You never know with Sony. Like, we hear insiders say, oh, yeah, we're getting a state of play this week, and this is going to happen. And then Sony's like, nope, we ain't doing a darn thing. We don't have nothing right now. Or maybe they have plans to do it, but maybe something happened internally. I don't know. And I know some of you guys are just like, okay, well, Nintendo is having a direct. Nintendo, let me say this right now, because I see a lot of this on Twitter X right now. A lot of people are saying, oh, well, Nintendo is having their direct, so that means Sony should have Sony should have their state of play. Nope, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. You know, maybe Sony don't have anything to show. But yeah, state of play is trending right now on Twitter, and we're just waiting. We're waiting for Sony to make that announcement. And if they do make the announcement, it's probably going to be 15 to 20 minutes long at best. I mean, it's not going to be a showcase or anything. I'm not really going into this expecting any groundbreaking announcements or anything. If anything, worst come to worst, we get Helldivers 2 release date. We get, Stellar Blade release date. We get another trailer or gameplay, whatever the case may be, for Spider-Man 2. And this leads me into my Spider-Man 2 coverage, because we're going to talk about Spider-Man 2 here. But like I said, you push Spider-Man 2 one last time, considering that previews or gameplay impressions or whatever it is on the 15th, right? So you do a state of play now. Push a trailer, push whatever you're pushing for marketing, whatever to get people even more hype for Spider-Man 2. Talk about Stellar Blade, talk about Horizon Complete Edition for PC, and obviously, like I said before, Helldivers 2. Show that off, and then maybe 1 and 2 PSVR 2 games, and then that's it. There's your state of play. I guess that's probably not enough for some people, but hey, getting an update on Helldivers 2 and Stellar Blade, I think that's enough for me, considering that we're not getting any huge first-party updates, no huge, bigger first-party releases this year besides Spider-Man 2. So there's that. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. What do you guys think? Okay, so let's talk about Spider-Man 2. All right, now, obviously, Spider-Man 2 has been a hot topic, and I know I can't wait. I can't wait for October 20th. Shout out to Sony for hooking us up with the face plates and stuff like that. Wish they would have flew me out to California, yay, so that I will be able to have some gameplay impressions. That would have been so freaking cool, honestly, to be able to take advantage of that. But if you guys don't already know what's going on with Spider-Man 2, if you're not on Twitter and stuff, let me go ahead and transition over to that. So here we go. So wait, go back. So it says we have invited press and content creators to check out Marvel Spider-Man 2 at preview events in Los Angeles and London this week. Our spaces were webbed up in Spider-Man 2 theme for the actual game. So they said, stay tuned for impressions at 8 a.m. PT on September 15th. And so there it is right there. They had the whole place all set up. Actually, throughout Insomniac's Twitter, you can see, man, some really, really cool stuff. All these different content creators right here, hashtag Spider-Man PS2 event. All right. So there's all these different content creators. Bill Roseman. So there it is right here. I mean, all these different content creators. Your boy wasn't invited, so it is what it is. I'm guessing these are the bigger, content creators, I guess, way bigger than me. Obviously, there's Paris. Of course, Paris. Of course, Paris is going to be there. You already know. You already know Paris is going to be there. Man. Definitely a blessing. Here goes another content creator. So yeah, lots of Jeff Keighley, James Stevenson, obviously, he works for Insomniac. Yeah, so pretty cool. They're inviting, people out to check out the game and stuff like that. So that leads me to my next topic. So now, gameplay. All right, so they're going to do their gameplay impressions and stuff like that on Friday. So, like I said, we're getting new gameplay, right? Obviously, we're going to see new gameplay for the game on Friday, right? This is where the state of play would make sense. Like, you do a state of play tomorrow, which is Thursday, right? And perfect, right? Show off a new trailer or something like that, get people hyped up, and then on Friday we get new gameplay for the game, and then everybody is happy, right? So they're doing this PS5 event, for Spider-Man 2, and I think it's nice, man, that they're giving people hands-on, considering the game is not even ready for a whole month and change. So it's cool that they're, allowing press to be able to get hands-on Spider-Man 2 and check it out. So can't wait for the impressions for Spider-Man 2. And I really hope that a lot of you guys, will be impressed with Spider-Man 2 new gameplay, maybe new side missions that we're probably going to be able to see. I don't know if they're going to tap into upgrades of the suits and stuff like that, but I'm excited. I really am excited to see what happens on the 15th when it comes to gameplay impressions and if Sony decides to do a state of play. So y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comments section. All right, let's go ahead and let's move on. Series X. Now, this is something that I've said before and I'll say it again. When you have a solid release, I mean, the sales are going to do the talking, right? And this should tell Microsoft something right here that, hey, you know what? You do need to put out something solid. A solid game, a good game at best, means your sales are going to go up. People are going to buy your software. You know what I mean? People are going to buy your hardware. People are going to sign up for Game Pass. And we did learn, some people are salty about Starfield. I mean, we did learn that Starfield raked in about over 6 million during launch day, which beats out Forza Horizon 5 big time. And the number is steady climbing right now. So you can say whatever you want to say about Starfield. I think Starfield is a good game. It's just not game of the generation for me. It is not, you know, game of the year for me, you know, close to it, but not quite there. There's just a lot of things that I feel like Starfield needs to get ironed out, which we're going to talk about the massive update, you know, for the actual game and things of that nature. Thank you so much, my man Ninja, with the $10 first donation of the show. Thank you so much for the super chat. Says, I just want to see Stellar Blade and DBZ Budokai 4. You and me both, my brother. You and me both. I think it will be a blessing. I don't know what Sony is doing. I don't know what's going on. Maybe they're just getting the final touches on the state of play right now. I have no idea what they're doing, but we'll see if we actually get it. Another super chat. God bless you guys, man. God bless you guys. It's been very, very slow, so I appreciate you guys. I'm trying to do the best I can for y'all, man. So Joseph, thank you for the $10. Says that we need to speak up, hold these companies accountable. Sony, we need more of the holidays. Microsoft, Starfield feels like it was really meant for PC and not console. Nintendo, we need a new console. Honestly, bro, more for the holidays. Now, yeah, we got Spider-Man 2. That's all we got. We don't know what's going on with Stellar Blade. We don't know what's going on with Helldivers 2. We don't. Sony is playing the silent game again. I know some people get mad at me and stuff, but, you know, you got to call this stuff out. Like, what's going on with the games? Like, you know, it's already bad enough we only have Spider-Man. Spider-Man is going to carry them, just like how God of War carried Sony last year into this new year. It's going to be the same thing. It's going to be the same thing, right? God of War literally carried Sony last year. And now this year, it's going to be Spider-Man 2. I don't know if you guys seeing the patterns there. At least last year, they had more stuff, you know, first party wise than this year. But I mean, it is what it is at this point. So I guess some PlayStation fans don't care because their lips are sealed today. And like I said, I always say, you never know who is watching the streams, because we confirm that Sony does watch our streams. Hence why we have those face plates and that controller back there, so they know what kind of console, what version of the PS5 I do carry. So this is why I say for you guys to open your mouths and talk in the streams, because you never know who is watching, who is listening. And feedback is always much appreciated. So that's why I tell you guys, don't be too much of a fanboy to call stuff out. But yeah, man, Sony, I don't know what's going on. But we need updates on these games. What's going on with Stellar Blade? What's going on with Helldivers 2? What's going on with more PSVR 2 games? I already know they announced a bunch of stuff already, but people need more. Apparently, these other, these games that got announced is not enough. Now, you did touch upon Nintendo dropping a new console and stuff like that. Well, they already apparently showed off the Switch 2 behind closed doors at Gamescom. So I know the Switch 2 is coming sometime next year. Microsoft, obviously, everything is developed on PC. And Microsoft favors the PC than they do consoles. I mean, hence why they have more subscribers on PC than they do on consoles, right? So there is that when it comes down to it. And I see what you're saying. Yeah, Starfield feels like it's meant for PC. Obviously, obviously, I'm not surprised. Are you surprised? I'm not surprised. Yeah, Microsoft can care less about consoles. The only console that they care about the most is the Series S. Okay, is the Series S. That's all they care about. They don't care about the X, even though Phil Spencer kind of came out and basically said, listen, we're going to do the best that we can with the Series X. And we're going to continue to push developers to push, you know, the Series X to get the most out of the actual hardware. Anybody who is in this stream thinks that Starfield can't run at 60 FPS on Series X is out of their minds. Literally. You're out of your freaking mind. Because, yes, it can do 60 FPS. Yes, it can do 60 FPS. Without a doubt. Without a shadow of a doubt. If you got 4060, 4050, 3060 cards running Starfield at close to 60 frames, come on, man. Seriously, come on, man. You know the Series X can do it. Series X can do it. You know what I mean? Can more than freaking do it. But obviously, we're not going to get that. And hey, it is what it is, right? But yeah, let's get back into this. Because like I said, when you release a decent game, it helps. And it's funny because during the Kind of Funny Xcast, where, you know, Phil was saying, well, there's no perfect world where Starfield is an 11 out of 10 game and people turn around and sell their PS5s to buy Series X's. Well, apparently from all the mixed bag things that we've been hearing, well, there's some truth to it, right? Because I see even a couple of you guys in the stream telling me that, oh, I traded in my PS5 for a Series X, or I even see out on Twitter, you know, just to play Starfield. I mean, it's actually crazy. And so we're going to be going into what's being said here, which congratulations to Microsoft. So the Series X and S sales jumped 76%. Wow. 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 That is awesome. So let me go ahead, and this is what I say. You put out a good game and people will buy your freaking console. It's very important. It's so important, right? Because listen, bro, if you make garbage, people are not going to buy your console. People are not going to sign up for Game Pass, right? So, like I said, Starfield is obviously a massive success to the point where Microsoft is doing well with consoles. And this is why they need to keep that same trend. Everything from Starfield here on out needs to be good. Needs to be good. It don't have to be 10 out of 10. It don't have to be perfect for everybody. It just needs to be good. Okay? All right. So there it is right there. You know, this is gamingindustry.biz. So let's big this up. Congratulations to Microsoft. Yeah. That is awesome. That is awesome. So there it is. There it is. So the Xbox Series S and X UK sales jumped 76% on Starfield launch. Bethesda RPG on the new 1 terabyte Series S model delivered the best week of 2023. Wow. So people bought that 1 terabyte. People bought that 1 terabyte. Wow. People bought that 1 terabyte Series S. Well, there you go. I guess people was waiting for Microsoft to give them a 1 terabyte Series S, but hey, there it is. So basically the launch of Starfield and the new version of the Xbox Series S significantly boosted sales of Microsoft consoles. So with them dropping the new black 1 terabyte Series S with Starfield, and I've even seen bundles with Starfield and the 1 terabyte Series S, right? It says GfK data reveals that the Xbox Series S and X sales jumped 76% week on week for 7 days ending September 2nd. Now, GfK Games boss Darian Blosh says that the week is obviously the biggest this year so far. The Xbox Series S and X hardware sales in the UK. Meanwhile, the week ending September 9th is currently the second best week. This was partially due to the launch of the new Series S 1TB edition, which accounted for 24% of all Xbox console sold during that week. Now, the new version of the Xbox Series S is roughly 50 euro more expensive than the standard Series S model. So, but the jump in Xbox console sales were also due to the launch of Starfield. Bethesda game officially launched on September 6th, but it was available on September 1st to those who were willing to pay for the actual premium edition. As a result of the standard Series X console posted at 46% increase in sales for the week ending September 2nd in the actual UK. Oh, that's actual pounds. My bad. Pounds. Thank you for clarifying that. So, yeah, that's UK's pounds. Right. So it is currently the best week this year for Series X, Blosh says. And following week ending, obviously September 9th, is the fourth best for the Series X. In between its week 1 and week 6, which were early year blips. So that's really good. Now, Blosh says that the Series X, or obviously the Xbox consoles, overall had a decent showing for the week ending in September 9th, with the new Series S 1TB model accounting for 20% of the sales. So there we go. There we go. So yeah, that 1TB Series S did help out. And it's funny because people been saying, oh yeah, nobody is buying the Series S. Well, you might not want to buy it. You might not want to buy it or anything like that. You might not want to buy it, but other people out there are buying the Series S 1TB. And so that helped boosted, the sales of the Series X. And so overall, between the S and the X as a whole, 76%. So congratulations to Microsoft and Bethesda. Let's go. Yeah, this is good. I don't know. Listen. Hold on. I'm about to turn up the heat right quick. I don't know why there's so much hate on Starfield. I don't know. Can anybody in the stream right now at this moment, could you please tell me why you hate Starfield so much? Starfield is a good game. It's not a bad game. It's not a trash game. Am I saying the game is perfect? No, it's not. There's a lot of bugs. There's a lot of glitches. But the game is good. It's a good game. It's a really good game for Microsoft. I mean, Microsoft needed this push because the last big push that they had for Game Pass was Forza Horizon 5. 4.5 million during the launch week, right? And literally over 6 million. The game did over 6. Come on, man. Like, what? Why the hate? Why the freaking hate? Come on, guys. Come on, man. It's crazy. A lot of people are just biased towards PlayStation. If this was a PlayStation game, and it was buggy, it was glitchy, we have crappy NPCs, loading screens after loading screens. What else? Just everything that's wrong with Starfield right now, right? They would defend it. I am so certain that people will sit there and defend. Oh no, it's game of the year. It's perfect. It's game of the generation, right? But because it's not on PS5, you guys are salty. Why? Nobody is saying that Starfield is perfect. Am I saying that Starfield is perfect? No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying it's a good game. This is by far the best game that Microsoft has put out to date, right? To date, they need a big push. Besides Horizon 5, and Halo can't even compare to the success of Starfield right now. So, come on, man. Literally, come on. Why there is so much hate? Why there's so much hate on Starfield? I don't understand that. I really don't understand. And I'm telling you, if this was on PS5, oh, it wouldn't be trash, right? Because this is how hypocritical people are. If this was on PS5, oh no, it's great, it's good. Did you enjoy Starfield? Oh, it's wonderful. It's so wonderful. If it was on PS5. But because it's not on PS5, oh, it's trash. Come on, man. Guys, come on, man. Seriously, bro. So what's going to happen? What you think is going to happen with Spider-Man 2? You don't think Xbox fans are going to clown Spider-Man 2? Just like how PlayStation fans are salty about Starfield? You see, you don't like the shoes, don't wear it. Because if you put the shoes on, you got to take what comes with it. You got to take what comes with it. Right? Because it's on both sides of the playing field. And it's like Microsoft needs this W. What is so hard for you to understand? Why is it so hard for you guys to comprehend that? This is a huge W for Microsoft. Give Microsoft their flowers. Even if you don't like the game, numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie. Y'all want to sit in the stream and be quiet. Like, I don't know, like cat got y'all tongues or something. I don't freaking know why y'all so quiet today, but I'm gonna need for y'all to open up your mouths and start talking, because it's like, it baffles my brain that y'all sit here and trash Starfield is garbage, which, you know what? You have a right to your own opinion, but I'm so sick and tired of people just being so one-sided. It's PlayStation and only PlayStation and nothing else. It's just nothing else. Like, okay, Microsoft is at least making an attempt. Yes, Starfield, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's buggy, it's glitchy, the NPCs are for the birds. Okay, the AI is trash. Vasco, hello, standing in my way, talking about oh yeah, being shot because I'm a robot. Some of the dumbest freaking things I can ever freaking think about. You're a robot, get to freaking work. You standing in my freaking way, right? Stupid freaking AI, bugs, glitches, very bland freaking, I don't know, space, planets, whatever the heck. I don't freaking know. The game is not perfect, but the game is decent. It's a good game. It's a good game. Loading after loading. All the irritating things about Starfield, right? I don't understand what the fucking problem is. I don't get it. Give credit where credit's due. Nobody is sitting here saying game of the year. I'm not saying it's game of the year. I'm not sitting here saying it's game of the generation. A lot of people are saying that. A lot of people are saying it's the game of the I can't even talk. The millennium. Right? It's the game of the century. It's the game of the generation. It's going to get game of the year. When in reality, we have, I would say, better contenders for game of the year than Starfield. Right? But come on, man. Like, you guys got to be realistic, bro. You guys, you have to stop this mess. Like I said, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but Microsoft don't get a lot of W's. They don't get a lot of W's. And whenever you see, you know, them steering into the right direction, it's going to take more than Starfield to get Microsoft in the right direction. Are y'all hearing me? Am I speaking Spanish? Am I speaking French? It's going to take more than Starfield. But Starfield has boosted Microsoft and has boosted the confidence of gamers. It has boosted the confidence of Xbox fans that there is hope for the future, that there is hope for Gear 6, that there's hope for Hellblade 2, that there's hope for Fable, that there's hope for State of Decay 3, that there's hope for Perfect Dark. Hello, are y'all listening? Perfect Dark, Avowed, Everwild. You see how many games? I'm going on and on and on because there's so many freaking games, right? So many freaking studios. It gives you hope. Not saying that every single game is perfect. No, there's no game that's perfect. It's always bugs. It's always glitches. But for me, I've already said what I enjoyed the most about Starfield. Raiding freaking ships, right? Going to certain planets. Certain planets are just trash than some, right? And I think my favorite is the Luna planet. That is just really, really good. It just really shows you like the quality of the game and stuff. Like certain planets kind of really, really show off the graphics, especially on PC. It looks incredible. Okay. So come on, man. Seriously, come on. Give credit where credit's due. At least Microsoft is making the effort. At least Bethesda is making the effort after that trash of a release, which is Redfall. Redfall is a nightmare. It's a dumpster fire. And Starfield is better than Redfall. It's almost a night and day difference because that game was just, I don't even freaking know what to even say. How can you even put trash like that out? Seriously. So there is that, man. I'm just so sick of it because if this was a Sony game, oh yeah, dog. Yeah, dog. Game of the year, dog. Yeah, dog. But because it ain't a Sony game, come on, we gotta stop that, man. Nah, Starfield, nah. But if it had PlayStation comes up. Oh my God, game of the year. Oh, it's so perfect. Gotta stop that mess, man. You know what I mean? Gotta give credit where credit's due, bro. The game is decent at best. Look at this. None of y'all was listening to me when I said, oh, Starfield can run on Series X at 60 frames. Oh, Marlon, no, it can't. It can't run at 60 FPS. Oh, no. But you want Digital Foundry to come out and tell you things that I've been telling y'all this whole time. If on PC, some of the lower tier cards, a 3060, a 3060 card, a 4050 card, a 4060 card can do 60 FPS with DLSS mod or something like that. We got FSR 3 that's fixing to drop, right? We got Fidelity FX on consoles right now. You mean to tell me y'all could not do this? Oh, look at this. Look at the headline. Y'all don't listen to me. No, yeah, of course not. Of course you ain't gonna listen to me. You're gonna listen to Digital Foundry. Look at this. New Starfield tests suggests it could run at 40 to 60 on Series X. Most of the time, we were beyond 40 FPS. What did I tell you guys? And people underestimate Series X. What did I tell? What did I say to you guys? On some of the lowest tier GPUs. Look at this. AMD 4800S desktop. Bro, come on, man. Come on, guys. For real? For real. Oh, Series X can't run Starfield at 60. Lies. Lies. Yes, it can. Yes, it freaking can. Yes, it can. Now, basically, the tech wizards over there at Digital Foundry have been trying to answer the question of whether Starfield could run at 60 FPS on Series X. And the answer isn't simple, but it does give us hope for the future. In order to test this, the team put together the actual Series X CPU via AMD 4800S desktop kit, paired with a GPU that's close match for the PS5s, and then ran Starfield at the closest possible settings to the Series X version. Then they dropped the resolution down from 4K to 1440p, matching the Series S version, and spend a bit of time exploring the game to see what the frames was like. So, quote, most of the time we were beyond 40 FPS. So, you know, possibility of 40 frames per second mode with a different GPU balance or different tweak to dynamic resolution scaling bounds could be viable, or possibly something like a VRR specific mode. Now, Neon basically runs locked to 60 frames per second, which I could quite believe. And I went into the nightclubs, some minor dips there, obviously because it's populated, right? I just wanted to kind of highlight it. Obviously that was populated, but some minor dips there. But you know, the whole thing was basically running at 60. So again, Digital Foundry ultimately went to sum up that 40 FPS mode in Starfield on Series X definitely seems like a potential option based on the limited testing they have done so far. So there you guys go. I mean, it is possible. It is definitely possible, bro. But hey, Bethesda, you know, they want to go with 10 FPS. 10 FPS. I'm bouncing off of what you just said. Talk about 10 FPS gain if they added a cold air intake. I'm done with you. I'm done with you, bro. I'm seriously done with you guys. Talk about cold air intake. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, they need to add a cold air intake to the Series X to add 10 more frames. So yeah, you know, like I said, this is just ridiculous, man. When you really sit down and think about it, it's like, yeah, Starfield, come on, like for real, it can happen. So here is the game changer right here. Yeah. Hear me. Here is the game changer right now. Now, as you guys may know, that Bethesda partnered up with AMD, okay? Specifically AMD. So the game is an AMD title, and nothing for, you know, NVIDIA owners. You know, no DLSS 3, no DLSS 3.5, no frame generation, none of that, right? Well, I got good news for you. Here we go. Because we have modders that are sitting here putting the DLSS mod behind a paywall. Well, which it should be free, right? But hey, nevertheless, Bethesda has detailed Starfield's first update and upcoming features, including brightness and contrast controls and FOV slider, ultra-wide monitors, and look at this, DLSS support. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's about time. It's about time. So, all right. So Bethesda has detailed Starfield's first update and announced plans for new features set to be delivered in future patches. The first update includes performance and stability improvements, as well as several quest fixes. See the full patch notes below. After that, Bethesda plans to deliver regular updates introducing top community request features, including brightness and contrast controls, HDR calibration menu, FOV slider, NVIDIA DLSS support PC, obviously ultra wide monitor, 32:9 ultra wide monitor support for PC, and eat button for food. Eat button for food, I guess. Okay. I said that we're working closely with NVIDIA, AMD, and Intel on driver support, and each update will include new stability and performance improvements, Bethesda said. Okay, additionally, we are working on our built-in mod support. Oh, wow. Creations that will work across all platforms, similar to what we have done with Skyrim and Fallout. This full support is planned to launch early next year. Until then, we know our PC community is already very active in the modding space, and if you have any feedback on how we can make this better, please let us know. Modding and creating in our games will always be a vital and important part of who we are, and we love seeing the community get off to such strong start. So there's that right there. And obviously we have a little bit of patch notes and stuff like that. Performance and stability. Series X and S improve stability related to installations, and various stability and performance improvements to reduce crashes and improve frame rate. Ooh, see this? And improve frame rate, because that is exactly what we need, right? Improve frame rate for Starfield on series consoles. Okay. And all the quests that all that money can buy. Fix an issue where players' activity could result in a quest blocker, and all of that stuff. So there it is, guys. Just wanted to kind of update you guys on, you know, DLSS support and FOV slider, ultra wide monitor support, and things of that nature that is coming to Starfield. So are you guys excited? Are you guys hyped? Hey, man. Give Xbox they flowers. I don't care what none of y'all say. Give Xbox their flowers. Come on, y'all can do better than that. Y'all can do better than that. Listen, I bet you if it was Sony, y'all be like, yay, yay, Sony. We don't care about no update, Sony. I said, put some respect on Microsoft's name and give them their flowers. Come on, man. Come on. All right. So there's that. Yo, thank you so much for the $5. Said Marlon, Sony put so many years of development into a video game. How you think it looks compared to Starfield? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Here we go. Here we go. I knew this was coming. Anybody wants to challenge me? Come in with your super chat. I'm ready for you. So here we go. Oh my God. Sony has single-handedly carried this entire generation so far. Everybody knows this. Sony has released more first-party games than Microsoft. Sony is known for quality, all right, for the most part. Am I saying every single thing that Sony puts out is quality? No, because there are games that they have put out that have a lot of bugs, glitches, and issues, right? Especially, let's not talk about the whole GT7 situation, right? There's no company that's perfect, but Sony has a higher standard when it comes to quality. Even Matt Booty, head of Xbox Game Studios, basically said that, listen, you know, we trying to match the quality of PlayStation. Like, if that's one thing that we admire about Sony is the quality of their games, right? So Starfield obviously has been in development for freaking years, right? And I feel like the game, in terms of the NPCs, is sold 3 generations ago. Like, it looks like NPCs from Skyrim and Fallout 3 and Fallout 4. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just like, man, they're looking. I'm like, what the heck? It's just like, just lifeless NPCs. You know, the AI needs work. The NPCs, they don't look real. Like they're so out of it. And I'm like, man, how did this pass through quality control? So yes, there's a difference between Sony's quality and something like Xbox or Nintendo. Nintendo and Sony, obviously their games are a much more higher quality than Microsoft. Especially we're talking about Bethesda, a publisher that's known to put out buggy, glitchy games. I mean, don't believe me? Okay. Pete Hines came out and said that, listen, we know that a lot of our games are pretty much a nightmare when it comes to bug and glitches. I mean, he actually admitted that, you know, they're sorry for putting out Redfall and that they're going to try to make Redfall a good game. And my thing is, are you guys were trying to get Game Pass numbers up? You guys, are you guys even passionate about video games? I mean, why put out Redfall in that type of state? Maybe what it was, because they didn't put out anything in 2022 and they wanted to just hurry up and put something out there. Never you do that, because once it's out there, it's going to be a cyberpunk situation, and that can tarnish your legacy and ruin, you know, people from trusting you and even investing in your company. So it's like, why even waste time doing that? You know what I'm saying? Like why? Why waste time doing that? I have no idea why. I really don't know why. But again, like I said, there's a difference. There is a difference. But all I'm saying is give credit where credit's due, especially for Bethesda. Give credit where credit's due. At least this is better than Redfall. Way better than Redfall in terms of launch and how they kind of handle the game and stuff. At least it's better. You know what I mean? At least it's better. So come on, guys. Come on, man. Come on. Like, we gotta give credit where credit's due. If this was PlayStation, oh no, it would have been a whole different ball game. Oh no, whole different ball game if it was PlayStation, you know. But hey, look at the situation with Final Fantasy 16. There was performance issues, game dropping down to 720p during combat. Like, Final Fantasy 16 was not perfect. You know, I know that's not Sony's first party, that's second party, but it's still exclusive to the box. You know what I mean? Like, no company is freaking perfect. No game is perfect. Like, it's always going to be bugs, glitches, performance issues. Like, it is what it is, you know? So there you go, man. There you go. At least Microsoft put out something solid this year, you know, and it's selling for them. It's working for them. I mean, sales for Series consoles is up. Game Pass subscribers are going up. Like, it's just a W for them all around. Like, I said ponies don't hold the line. All right, guys. So we're in the Q&A portion of the show. All right. So if you have any questions, any concerns, you have any burning questions that you have that you want to be highlighted to the community, don't hesitate to super chat, because super chats definitely does help us out as a community so that we can continue to grow and keep the lights on. So questions really quickly. All right. What is Gears 6? What you mean, what is Gears 6? I guess you didn't play Gears of War. It's basically the 6th installment of Gears of War. Awesome stream. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It says Final Fantasy is not on Sony. That's on Square. Exactly. But I'm saying it's still a console exclusive. So I'm just saying. Don't give free passes because they need W's. No, it's not free passes. It's just it's a good game. It's not free passes. It's a good game. Starfield is a good game. It's not a masterpiece for me. It's not. It's not a masterpiece for me. It's not game of the generation for me. It's not game of the year for me. But it is a good game. It's a good game. Where's the new Wolfenstein game? Still in development. A lot of those games, y'all gonna wait years on those games. Y'all gonna be waiting years on those games. Like, I'm just gonna keep it a buck. Like, Wolfenstein, all those games, you're gonna be waiting a long time. You're gonna be waiting a long time. That's all I gotta say. Gary, what's up, man? Says hello from the UK. Great Britain. Hey, shout outs to my Britain boys, man. Says I always enjoy these streams after work. My man. Appreciate it. Yep. That's what we do here, man. That's what we do. You know, we try to make sure everybody is happy, you know, and everything. So appreciate that, man. Shout outs to my UK boys, man. Shout outs to my UK boys. Yes, sir. It says, what do you think we will see on Friday in regards to Spider-Man? I don't know. Probably just a light gameplay, just kind of going over some combat stuff. I don't think they're going to spoil anything or anything. I don't think we're even going to see Venom again. But probably just the dynamic between Peter and Miles. Maybe more switching from Peter and Miles and stuff like that. And maybe some new combat, you know, abilities and stuff like that. I mean, you know, we'll see. We'll see. He says, I gave Final Fantasy 16 a 9 out of 10. He says, I love it. Granted, they FPS did go down on combat, but the patches fixed it. That's what I'm saying. There's no game that's perfect, you know. It's always going to be something. So in case of the first time, it was PS5 exclusive. Says didn't take credit for that, though. Hey. I don't know, OG. I don't know, bro. Like I said, all I said was just give Microsoft their flowers. You know what I mean? They're at least trying. You know, Starfield is a good game. It's not a bad game, but a lot of people in here think Starfield is trash. So I don't know what else to say. Can't make everybody happy, I guess. Do you think that Spider-Man 2 will be nice if it was on Game Pass? Wait, what? Huh? Do you think Starfield? Do you think Spider-Man 2 would be a nice game? Okay. Game Pass is a service. That's all it is. So a subscription service does not define if a game is good or not. You know what I mean? Like, yes, there's the saying that, you know, developers kind of don't really care about the quality of the game and they just throw it in the Game Pass because it's a subscription service. And Spider-Man 2 will never be on Game Pass because that's a PlayStation exclusive. So yeah, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter, bro. A subscription service doesn't define. A game has to stand tall on its own. A game has to be good on its own. Period. Whether Game Pass or no Game Pass, PlayStation Plus or no PlayStation Plus. If a game is trash, Game Pass is not going to save it. Because people are just going to play the game for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Oh, it's trash. Put it down. That's all Game Pass is. Try before you buy. It's a buffet. You know what I mean? You eat all you want. You consume all the games you want. You know what I'm saying? And then you want to go out there and go buy. Go buy. Brutal says ponies can. It says ponies can criticize. It says FS all they want. Starfield all they want. It says the fact on the matter is that while Xbox and PC players are playing Starfield, ponies are watching returns of Spider-Man 2 trailer and criticizing Starfield 24/7. I mean, people are just salty about Starfield, bro. I don't know why people are so salty about Starfield. Like, I don't get it. Imagine if Naughty Dog take 20 years to make Starfield. We'll never know. We'll never know. We'll never know the answer to that, my man, my friend. We'll never know the answer to that. It says will be successful and looked at regardless of the platform. Hey, Bone Slave, thank you for the 5. Says facts. MLB The Show and Death Stranding hit Game Pass, and those are good games. I'm just saying, bro. Like, you know, service does not define if a game is good or bad. The game has to be good on its own. Period. End of story. That's it. Thank you so much for the 5. Appreciate that. Keep the super chats coming if you have any burning questions.
It's over 9,000.
Make sure y'all like the stream, share the stream, subscribe, all that good stuff. I appreciate you guys. Who is this? I appreciate you guys. Vita Pinata. Oh my God. You say Vita Pinata. I'm done, bro. I'm so done. That is so 2005, 2006. That's like 17, 18 years ago. I can't with you guys, man. Yeah, they said it's hard. Yeah. They said Lies of P is hard. I mean, I had a tough time with the boss in the demo, bro. Oh yeah, by the way, Lies of P been getting solid scores across the board. 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 8 out of 10. Yeah, I forgot to mention that. Lies of P, I've been getting good scores. And that's day 1 on Game Pass. So there's that. Yo, another super chat. God bless. Thank you, God, for the blessing. Appreciate that. Thank you for your burning questions. Now, Aaron with the 10 says, hey, Marlon, just got off work. I think that Starfield update is a W. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. And then he says it's a W for Xbox and Spider-Man 2 will set the bar. Developers need to take notes. Need next-gen quality. No more 30 FPS. I couldn't agree more. That's probably the best super chat. That's probably the best super chat I've seen in a long time. That actually makes a whole lot of sense. Spider-Man 2 is going to raise the bar in terms of quality this year. I mean, come on, it's Insomniac. And this is apparently their best work yet. Okay? And we know Insomniac, when they cook, they cook. And so it's going to set a new bar for the industry. And, you know, Spider-Man 2 is going to be pushing the PS5. So when you have a S-tier developer at the helm of development, it speaks for itself. So yeah, that's why I said, man, give some love and emotes to Starfield. It's a good game, bro. And this new update and everything, huge W, huge W, huge W, huge W. Yeah, I want to see. Now that's how you spend $10. Now that's how you spend $10. I want to see more super chats like that actually makes sense. That's why it's called super chat. I want to see sensible super chats like that. No console war nonsense. Oh, this is this and that, and toxic mess, stirring the pot mess. I need to see sensible super chats. Like, if you're going to take the time out of your day to donate a sensible super chat or a sensible Goku, come on, at least make it worthwhile. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Appreciate you. Yeah, no more. Yeah, 30 FPS, like I said, that's subjective. Like, some people, you know, they'll take 30 FPS. Some people are okay with 30 FPS. So that's not necessarily speaking to the mass. You know what I mean? Because the mass might be saying, shoot, I don't know what y'all tripping on. Like, I'm okay with 30 FPS. No, for real. No, off the rip. Like, a lot of people are okay with 30 FPS. No cap. You know what I mean? I'm not okay with it, but some of you guys are okay with it. And if y'all are okay with it, then that's good for you. He says, I have the answer for you. Starfield developed by Naughty Dog, 10 out of 10. I mean, we would never know. We would never know that outcome. It says either it's from Xbox, PlayStation, or Nintendo. They all deserve flowers. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Says Starfield is the game of this generation according to Microsoft, and game of the year to Xbox. Says we applaud you. Oh, another super chat. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Let's read this one here. Jesus, thank you for the blessing. Here we go. Says Ghost of Tsushima was rated at 83. I know the game is better than that. Rating mean nothing. Yeah, I've been said that, man. OG, thank you for the 5. I've been said that. I've been said it numerous times, over and over and over, and I don't know until I'm blue in the face. I've been saying it. Like, rating means nothing, because what it really boils down to is what the critics have to say and what somebody else's opinion have to say. But what about your opinion? You know what I mean? Your opinion matters. You're the one that's out there signing up for Game Pass and spending $70 on these games. So you got to decide, you know what I mean, where the value sits for you. You got to decide that. Nobody can make that choice for you. This is the reason why I try to differentiate myself from other YouTubers by doing gameplay reviews, right? So we look at the game based off of the gameplay, and we see if the game is worth you spending $70. Obviously, everything else around the gameplay, but the gameplay is the most important thing about a game. The gameplay, because that's what you're playing, right? Now, obviously, the story, the characters, the sound, the environment, the replay value, you know what I mean? The graphics, everything comes together to make it a one big cohesive unit in terms of value, right? And so, but a lot of people make their purchase decisions off of reviews. So if Starfield would have gotten a 50 on Metacritic, a lot of people probably wouldn't want to play the game. And that's just the way it is. That's the nature of the beast. You know, people make purchase decisions off of review scores. And basically, you're making a purchase decision off of somebody else's opinion and not your own opinion. All I can say is your opinion matters more than anybody else's opinion. Facts. Take it to the bank and cash it. All right. Any other sensible super chat? Any other super chat that actually is a highlight reel? Don't waste money if you're not gonna, you know, say something that actually is meaningful. Because some of the times I see people drop super chats and I'm like, okay, what? Like, huh? Shout out to you guys. That, like, it makes 0 sense. 0 cents. Alex S, what's up? Yep. Stay tuned. It says Microsoft have too much money for a 7.5 game. Demand quality, Marlon. Nobody. I said the game was good, but it needs work. I've been said that. I don't know where you were when I was playing 5+ hours on Series S and then playing another 10+ hours on PC. I don't know where you have been when I've been saying that the game is not perfect. The AI is stupid and makes 0 sense. The NPCs need work. I've been said this. I've been called this stuff out. So don't know what you're saying, my G. Don't know what you're saying. Hey, Marlon, it says, I got you, my guy. He says, we keep it real. He says, we gamers and we keep it positive. God bless you, bro. Hey, Aaron, appreciate you, man. Thank you for the super chat, bro. Appreciate that. Another super chat. All right, let's see about this super chat. So Xbox got W's this year while Sony got L's after L. What L did Sony get? What L did Sony get? I'm just going to ask you guys. What L did Sony get? What L? What L? What L? Because the only massive L that I see from Sony is, well, not enough first-party games from their first-party studios, and that PS5 showcase was really not that good. So, there you go. He said, dude wasted $10. Like I said, if you're, listen, if you're gonna super chat, at least make it, I don't know. I don't know what else to say. Don't know what else to say. And I guess the PlayStation Portable is an L too, right? Well, I don't know. I'm asking you guys. Yeah. And PlayStation Plus increasing the price. That's another L too. Yeah. Without no explanation, you know. So yeah, that's another L, I guess. But we're not looking at the fact that, okay, well, we look at PlayStation, we look at Final Fantasy, which actually did what, 3+ million, right? We're not looking at what else? Burning Shores, right? Which did pretty good, right? We're not looking at Spider-Man 2, which fixing the drop, which is gonna be crazy. I mean, literally crazy. I mean, Spider-Man 2 is going to sell PS5s like nothing. Like, it's just going to be crazy, you know? But, hey, I don't know. So, 2023, can we say Microsoft got it if they said Forza Motorsport is another banger? I mean, people are acting like they don't like Forza Motorsport. I'm being honest. Like, people act like I'm more of a Forza Horizon guy than I am Forza Motorsport type of person. I've been playing Forza Motorsport since the original Xbox, but that's just me though. I mean, yeah, the game drops down to 720p. Yeah, there was performance issues with Final Fantasy 7. I mean, not Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 16. Yes. So I guess that can count as an L, I guess. So yeah. Most people who like PS5 already cop one. Hey, there you go. I don't see anybody talking about Mortal Kombat up in here though. It says enjoy that 10. Oh, Lord have mercy. Did you see Square stock went down? Yeah, I talked about that earlier. 2 billion. It says once Sony announced the streaming service to justify the price hike, I think people will calm down about. Yeah, I mean, they obviously need to do a little bit more than just that, though. Like, for real. I think they just need to do more than just that. Like, you know, being able to, for us to be able to play PS3 games natively instead of streaming it, updating the PS2 emulator, because there's issues with the PS2 emulator right now. But you know, updating the PS3 emulator, adding more classic games to PlayStation Plus Premium. Like, there's room for improvements. You know what I mean? So, you know, there's that. Another super chat. Oh, wow. Blessings today. Thank you, Lord. All right. Hopefully this one is sensible. Let's see here. It says, what about announce a new Metal Gear 6 game whenever it's ready? See, that's more of a Konami thing. That's more of a Konami thing. See, Konami owns the IP, so it's more of a Konami thing. I don't know, man. I don't know. I will be nice. That would be really nice, but that's a Konami thing. Like, even though we've been getting rumors and stuff like that about, oh, you know, Metal Gear 6 and blah, blah, blah. That would be so freaking awesome. But that's Wonderland right now for all of us. We can just wonder and wish and hope. That's a Konami thing. You know, Konami. I really think that Konami should just sell the IP to Sony